In this vlog on React Native, let's try to see how we build a counter application both with manual way of coding and also AI generated. So here I'll be using Windsurf AI and try to generate the counter app. Parallelly, we'll try to code it manually as well and try to find out when to tweak in the AI generated code and make it production ready, and how you can trust the AI generated code. Here you can find the comparison between the two ways, like manually written code and AI generated code. So here I have created the my counter app on VS Code. So this is an Expo based React Native application, and here you can see the counter folder is there, inside which we do have two files, ai.js, in which Windsurf will generate the counter application, and manual.js where we will be writing the code. So let's try to add the required imports first. So here I have added the two required imports. The first one is React, and that is completely optional if you are targeting the latest version of React. And the second thing is style sheet, text button, view, which we require in the design. So here we'll be quickly trying to add a state holder here for our count, so that we can maintain the count throughout the iterations. And now let's try to return the view here. So we'll be going to add the primary view here, inside which we will be having all the other components for the view. So quickly I'm going to add two text components here, and the other one is count. Will be fetching from the, so we will be updating the set count, and from the count we'll be fetching the value, so that we are using in the text component over here. And now we'll be having two buttons here. And also we have added two buttons to increase the count and decrease the count, and also we do require a reset button as well, so that whenever we try to reset, it will make the count value to be 0. And finally we'll be adding the style sheet for this particular view. And the next we'll be adding for the title and counter style as well. So now that we are done with the style sheet creation, and also we need to move the style sheet out of this app declaration here. So now we can make use of this particular style sheet in the my app over here. So I'll be quickly including them. So we have added the container, title and counter styles to the views here, and also add the useState import here. So I forgot to add this particular import. Now let's try to add it as well. And now let's move to the app.js file here, and let's try to make the changes so that we can redirect to manual.js file from here. So I'll be removing all these things here, and even the style sheet. So here in the app.js file, even I have added the manual file here, so that whenever we run the application, it will redirect it to manual.js here. And now let's try to run this code and see the output once. And I will be using the iOS simulator here, and here we got the output counter app here, and let's try to test it quickly. Increase is working, decrease is also working, and let's try to find the reset as well. So everything is working. And now let's quickly move to the Windsurf AI and there try to do the same. So here we are into Windsurf and open the ai.js file here, and let's try to quickly provide the context for the Windsurf here. And I'll be providing the context like ai.js here, and also trying to provide the prompt, and this particular prompt I'll be providing in the blog. So the entire code I will be providing in the blog, and the link for that blog will be in the description section below. And now let's try to run this particular prompt and try generating the code. So here we have got this particular code now, and let's try to apply it. And here if you see, I have selected the chat option, and also you have got the code option here, and that would be an agent. And now I'll be saying now apply the code, because earlier we were going through the chat option, and now I am asking the AI itself to apply the code. And here I'll update the ai.js file. The counter component is ready to use in React Native app. You can import and use it in app.js or any other component. Would you like me to help you with the import and usage in app.js? Yes, go ahead. Okay, so first it is trying to set up the app.js file, and then it will update the ai.js file as well, and I'm accepting the changes. And here you can see even for ai.js it is trying to update the code now. Apply for ai.js as well. I'm asking AI itself to update the ai.js file as well. So hope you are finding the issues while we are trying to make use of the AI app. It's not a straightforward thing. Every time you will try to face these kind of issues, and also it's better to have the knowledge of what you are trying to develop, or else it would be like a nightmare when you're trying to develop completely relying on AI. And now here we can see the code ai.js file is now updated, and in the app.js file here you can see the code. It rewritten the code which we have done earlier, and here you can see the AI is there. Now let's try to run this particular code now. So I am rerunning the code and trying to check the simulator, and here you can see this is the AI generated code. And let's try to increase it, decrease it, and also the reset thing we'll try to test. And if we try to go through the code here, all the similar components even AI was using view text button style sheet, and the way it wrote the code here, it separated the code. We have written the code within the button. Here itself I have written the code, but it separated the logic outside and made use of them here. And also the style sheet over here, it created a separate style sheet. But the point you have noted, right, it's not a straightforward thing. You need to have the clear cut idea of what you are trying to generate. And here, so it included the entire code in the AI here and try to export it at the end over here. So for this particular example, I feel both the things are similar. In the manual way how we wrote and the AI way of code generation is quite similar, but in the larger products this might not be the same scenario. So you need to understand the requirement, and you need to make the AI understand the requirement. And always remember, prompt plays the key role. So we have given the proper prompt, and the example is also quite a simple one, and now we were able to attain this particular output. So what I want to conclude by the end of this vlog is like, whenever you're trying to make use of the AI, just try to go through the code properly, how the output was provided to you and how the AI has generated the code. And also make sure in terms of security and transactions and API related things, manual intervention is mandatory, because we can't completely rely on AI, and the human intervention is a must. So here I conclude this particular vlog, and hope you like this particular vlog. Let me know your views in the comment section below. Try to develop a similar application and try to find out what are the differences you found when you are using AI. So I hope you like this vlog. If you like this, do like, share and subscribe to our channel for more interesting content.